Hi everyone, this is Panos from NetBiz, and welcome to another Friday morning NetBiz webinar. Today we'll talk about nmap. Nmap is a Linux utility that stands for Network Mapper, and it's a very handy tool to use when you are troubleshooting an issue or you want to run some diagnostics on network. And this webinar is going to be all about some live demonstration here. I'm going to keep it a little bit short, but I'm going to give you just examples of what NetMap can do. NetMap is very powerful. And if you just browse the help page of nmap, you will see it has pages and pages of commands, options, explanations, right? So you can do a million things with nmap, but here we're going to talk about some basic stuff that you might find handy when you are trying to do some troubleshooting. So the basic command that nmap can do, the most basic command, is to scan a host. Let's say we are on this network right now, and we want to scan host 172.31.0.1. So nmap now is trying to target this host and scan basically all its ports and tell us which ones are open and what protocol they're listening to. For example, you can see that this host has 22, 25, 22 is for SSH, of course, 25 for SMTP, and also listens to port 5001 and 111. If you want to get some more information about the host, we can add some options like SV to talk about, to give us some information about the operating system as well. You will notice this command takes a little bit longer to execute. The previous one took 1.68 seconds. This one might take a few seconds. And the reason being is that nmap is trying to, again, scan the host and extract more information from it, and more specifically about its operating system. Let's see now when it's done. Let's give it a few more seconds, and it's taking a while. Let me try a different port, a different host. I think this might be, okay, there it is. So this one responded much faster. So it also gives us the information about the ports, but now it also tells us that is a Raspberry Pi device. It tells us that it's running Linux. And actually, nmap is trying to do its best to guess the operating system. Sometimes it's accurate, sometimes it's not, but nonetheless, it's a useful information to have. Of course, the other thing we can do is scan a range of IPs. If we're on the network, right, we want to see what IPs are open and get information about them. We can put a range like here from 140 to 145, and I'm using here the -F option for this demonstration because -F means fast. So it compromises accuracy and information provides with speed. So here it took almost 3 seconds to find 2 hosts in that range. Imagine if you're trying to scan a whole subnet and you have 200, 300 hosts that you need to scan. It might take several minutes to complete, right? With the -F option, you ask to be a little bit faster, but not get as much information as it could. Now, if you want to do a very simple scan and just see what hosts are up and running on a subnet, you can use the -SP option, and that is like a ping sweep, which again is pretty fast. It just checks if the host is open or not and how long it takes to respond. You see here it gave us 4 hosts, okay, and it told that it scanned 101 IPs, and we just need that information together with what type of host they are, Raspberry Pi, some other device. Now, going a little bit more specifically to port scanning, this is very useful when you want to check if a specific server has a port up and running if the application is running, let's say, right? In this case, we're going to scan for TCP port with the option -ST. So TCP port 5001 on host .1. And really quickly, it tells us that this port, actually, let's try again here because I think that port closed, right? So it tells us that this port is open, okay, and the device is listening, right? If I try port 5002, I'm going to see that the port is closed. Okay, now let's check also the option for UDP port. For that, you have to use the option -SU for UDP, and let's check again port 5001 on host 42 this time, and you will see again that tells us that hey, this port is open and the device is listening, right? So the last command I want to show you here is that with nmap you can also print host interface and routes on the current machine. And you can see here a list of all the interfaces, bridges, and all the routing information. So I would say nmap is very powerful. Many of the information provides potentially can overlap with information you can get from other tools and other utilities. However, nmap is one of the most complete one, and if you master it and you know all the nitty-gritty details around it, you'll be able to use it effectively when you really need to very quickly identify an issue in a network or just scan a network to see what's going on at any given time. And with that, thank you for attending this live demo and have a nice weekend. Bye now.